In April 2014, at the preliminary hearing, I said that the inquiry's aim was to be open and transparent. In conducting our work, we would be acting independently of the states of Jersey, independently of the police, and independently of any other organisation or individual in Jersey or elsewhere. Our purpose, to establish the truth about what happened to children in residential and foster homes, how mistreatment of children remained hidden for so long, and what was done when concerns were raised. In 2016, it is only through the determination and hard work of all those participating in their various ways with the work of the inquiry that the panel has been provided with the material which will form the basis of its report. We thank everyone who has contributed to the work of this independent inquiry. The panel acknowledge in particular the contribution of those who gave evidence of their childhood experiences in residential and foster care. We now approach the final stage of the inquiry report and recommendations. The panel will not be making findings of fact in relation to individual allegations, for that was not part of our remit. We will analyse the evidence as a whole to determine the culture of the relevant institutions and establish whether there are any patterns of abuse or systemic failings that can be identified. The panel notes the questions raised by counsel to the inquiry and interested parties during the course of submissions. We are, however, not bound by those questions alone and will have our own questions to address. A number of interested parties have suggested that there would be benefit in engaging again with the panel before the report is finalised. In particular, it is proposed that there should be, quote, early dialogue, unquote, with the panel to ensure, quote, realistic and achievable recommendations, unquote. The panel recognised that those parties are motivated by a desire to assist the inquiry. However, all parties have in fact had the opportunity to engage with the panel and make recommendations when giving evidence, when taking part in public consultations, and when making closing submissions. Public sessions have been held with key stakeholders, with members of the public, with managers, and with senior politicians. The panel has decided that any further engagement would be inappropriate prior to publication of the report. We will therefore adhere to what we set out in our protocols at the outset of the inquiry with regard to the arrangements for the publication of the report. The panel also considers that a Maxwellisation process in which parties are given notice of potential criticisms before publication and invited to respond is unnecessary. During the course of the hearings, criticisms have been put to the parties and they have had the opportunity to address those criticisms. Since 2014, the inquiry has had in place arrangements for the support of witnesses. The Northern Ireland Victim Support Unit and a local independent support unit will continue to provide that service. Details are available on our website.